Hey y'all, it's Thursday night, so that means it is time for Scandal and Mirror Mirror Review. This is Scandal, Season 3, of course, Episode 17, Flesh and Blood. Now this is the episode next to the last, well, to the finale. Okay, as y'all know, I skip around, so let's just get into it. Number one, this episode was so good. The first 6 minutes alone just... ooh, it was so much. Okay. In the first 6 minutes, as last episode, we know that, Jake, it ends with Jake coming in, choking Liv. Okay. So, this episode starts off with Jake, everybody from Liv and Associates, Fitz, pretty much everybody but Millie. And they're pretty much, at first, Fitz is like, you shut down B613. And Liv's like, well, that's what you wanted. And so Jake says, so you slept with me last night to get a chip in my phone. And Fitz looking like, oh, really? So they all in there. The next thing you know, a James Brown song, I can't remember which one, it starts playing. Okay. In walks Daddy Pope. Okay. So Fitz has called Daddy Pope. And pretty much Jake, Daddy Pope says, I'm here to help, but I'm not gonna work with him, meaning Jake, because they don't mix. So Liv asks Jake to leave, and Jake walks out. She goes after him to tell him to calm down or whatever, and she's pretty much like, okay, he's a good asset, blase blase, but Jake is pretty much like, he using you. And don't call me when it's blow up in your face. Because I done told you about him. He will crush your bones and step over your body. So, so Jake is pretty much telling her, like, he don't care about you. Now, they all go back to the White House. And Millie is drunk. Okay, Millie is pretty much drunk this whole episode, which was hilarious. Now, they are looking for the man Dominic, which Dominic is Mama Pope's man, pretty much. Daddy Pope tells, Liv later on in the episode that pretty much Dominic is the only man that, Maya ever loved. And, he pretty much, the man Dominic told her to Mama Pope to marry Daddy Pope just so they can get information. And also later on, when Liv talking to Jake, she tells him that she actually remembers this man from, when she was a little girl, when she was like 5 years old. They used to go to the park and her mama would be with this man. And they would be holding hands, smiling, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. So they're looking for Dominic. Everybody pretty much has a plan on how to find him. Of course, they call all hands on deck, honey. So who comes strolling in? Here come Quinn and her boo Psycho. And I'm just like, this half forgot the nerve to walk in here. Like, really, Quinn? So they all trying to find, a way to find old buddy. And they don't want, of course her boo don't like Huck. And they don't want to listen to Huck idea. Well, come to find out, Huck the one find him. Everybody's talking about, oh, we ain't found nothing yet, blah, blah, blah. But Huck find him like that. So when Huck come back and they got the man all hog-tied and stuff, Quinn is like, got this smirk on her face. Like Quinn, your man is a psycho. And you snicking and grinning at Huck for finding this man. So next we see that, so they got the man. We see that the guy that works for Sally, her little campaign manager, fixer man, he at the school where the president's kids go. He done went because some kind of way the girl who going with the president's son has found out that Millie asked for a DNA test on the son. And she done slept with the boy, Ike scandal promoting underage sex. She done slept with the boy with a condom so that Sally man can help her get into Yale or Harvard. Well, first she say Harvard, then she said, I want you to get me in Yale too. So he do what he say, and she sleep with him, and she bring him the condom. So then he calls Daddy Pope, and he tells him like, well, the president done asked for some DNA, and Millie done asked for a DNA test, so this our window. We need you to get some more presidential DNA and blah blah blah. So Liv see him talking, and she like, well, who you talking to? So he pretty much tells Liv like, well, I was talking to Sally's fixer man, but to show you, as a gesture of showing you that I'm with you, I'm gonna tell you what he up to, and you gonna go to the White House and fix it. So he pretty much tell Liv. So Liv go to the White House, and yet again, Millie is still drunk. So Liv is like, which one is it? Which one ain't his kids? The girl or the son? Or both of them? Like, and she like, how did you think you was gonna keep this confidential? And she talking about, well, I thought in her drunkenness, because she kind of like fidgeted and everything. And Millie's like, well, I thought the doctor was gonna keep it confidential. And Liv is like, it's the 21st century. And she was like, we're 6 days away from an election. And then Liv said, wait a minute, something ain't right. This is not you, Millie. You ain't sloppy. And y'all, if y'all go and watch my last week's video, I told y'all last week, I said Millie is fed up. When, as R. Kelly say, when a woman is fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Millie fed the hell up that James took that, I'm gonna say that Fitz took that wood from her, okay? So Millie tells Liv, you right, I did it on purpose. She pretty much in some of the words tell her, I did it on purpose, you right. I want him to hurt. I want it to come out. I want him to lose the selection, and it's gonna come out, and he's gonna be hurt like he has hurt me. I gave up everything for this man. I gave up my life. I gave up everything, and he cannot let me have this. And I guess she had a moment of clarity, because all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, what have I done? Maybe she like, damn Fitz, but let me think about my kids and how this gonna impact my children. So she pretty much have a sobering moment for a second, and she because she be drunk the rest of the episode, but she tells Olivia, she's like, no, you have to fix this, you owe me. Which I'm like, bitch, she don't owe you nothing, but that's just me. So we see that Jake is threatening David, Abby's boo. And that was the weird thing to me, because, Jake, you said that, B613 is pretty much shut down. You said you didn't want nothing to do with it, you weren't helping them, but here you have, you getting it where they gonna pretty much, you gonna help them find Mama Pope by yourself. You're not gonna let them know that you're finding her. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna skip Quinn and Huck to the end. I got to. Okay, now we see that, like I said, Daddy Pope tells Olivia everything about Dominic. So they trying to get information from Dominic. They want to know where the bomb at. He's saying he don't know. Daddy Pope like, she the only man he ever loved. So we finna play Russian roulette, and I'm gonna have her on the phone, and she gonna tell us where the bomb at, because she gonna save his life. This Mama Pope we talking about, y'all. So Daddy called and pulling the trigger. Child, please. Mama Pope was like, you know what, Daddy Pope, it must really hurt you to know that you think that I love him. Because if I loved him some kind of way, I could have loved you a little piece. But I could show you better than I could tell you. Pretty much telling, I don't love neither one of y'all. And she says, bye, Dominic. And Liv like, hold on. And Huck just grab her. I said, look at Huck about to hurt the baby. But I'm just being funny. And Huck pulls her on out the room, and they right there in Pope and Associates, and Daddy put the gun up to Buddy's head and keep pulling the trigger until it go off and just kill the man, which I tweeted. To me, Daddy Pope used Liv, because That's what he wanted all along. He wanted that man dead all along. And that was the only way. Like, he wasn't going to let that man live. I mean, honestly. He lied to her. So, in a way, Jake was right, because he pretty much, he used his daughter to get to that man so he could kill him, which is what he wanted to do the whole time. Now, then we see, we see Jake call Liv and whatnot. And I'm just like, Jake, let it go. Like, please let it go. And Liv tell him, Jake's like, the last night, with us, I felt it. I know you felt it. You weren't just handling me. That was something. And Liv was like, but I love him. I love Fitz. And he's like, she was like, I feel like I betrayed Fitz. And he's like, well, I feel like that was a step in the right direction. She's saying, bye, Jake. Pretty much saying, let it go. Okay. Now, let us have a moment of silence for the most disturbing, crazy sex scene yet. Because here come Quinn. She come back. And I don't know where her boo at, because he gone. And Quinn is like, well, what you did with the body? And she like, I disposed it. He like, well, I just want to make sure it's done right. And she like, I did it right. What you want? Say what you want, honey. Say what you want and mean what you say. So she says, you know what you want, say it. And he talking about, I want you. And all of a sudden, they kiss. And then they get to choking each other and slapping each other. And I'm like, what kind of damn S&M bondage sex relationship y'all got? Like, Lord, I guess if you old murderer, B-16 murderer or something, that's how you get down, I guess. I don't know, but I was just like, and Lord, as Funky Diney would say, put your pennies to the side, let me slide through. Huck just don't rip the stockings, the panties. Huck just don't, they got very raw on that one, honey. It was really raw, like beast-like. And they out there just all in the parking lot, really damn nearly, don't care who see them and who they don't even stop to look to see who the hell walking by them. And it's Mama Pope. Because Sally is beating Fitz in the pose. So Daddy Pope tell Liv, you wrong. Because Liv say her mama don't love nobody. But Daddy say no. He love you. He love you. If you go to this rally, she ain't gonna do the bomb. So they think it don't work. Cause she come to Pope and Social. She like, get my baby home. That bitch was playing it. Mama Pope is cold blooded because the bomb wasn't even there. So then we got Agnon and Harrison. And Harrison like, well, y'all didn't do y'all plan. And she like, what you mean? You thought that was our plan, honey? That ain't it. Then we see Jake, him, and Abby Boo. They done figured out that Mama Pope killed this senator man that they having his funeral. So the whole time they thinking that the bomb is in Defiance. No, it's at this man damn funeral. So they call Cyrus Bean, honey. They call Cyrus, and they like, it's at the funeral, and Cyrus is like, okay, well, the president is gonna do the eulogy, but we're not gonna go, and I'm gonna call the FBI, and I'm gonna call these people, we're gonna evacuate the building. He calls his little assistant and say, well, has Sally left for the funeral? And the dude say, yeah. That's what smiling faces. Cyrus ass don't call no damn body. I said, Lord, Cyrus finna let Sally get blown the hell up. Then we see Liv, which they don't show. Did Liv walk past Huck and Quinn getting it on in the parking lot too? But we see Liv, she walking to Pope, and so she like, Huck, Daddy, where everybody at? Lord, Mama Pope just done shot Daddy Pope. That's why I say Mama Pope is cold-blooded. She shot that man. He called her and said, your mama help. She shot that man for Liv to walk in and find him. That's a motherfucker who don't care. Y'all, next week is it. I'm ready. Scandal is everything. Thanks for watching.